Hi Libra, this is Castology. I'm here to read your January 2020 tarot. So this is your tarot story. I have a little drama for you, so here we go. Your story begins with the King of Cups. So Libra, I'm tapping into a Libra who's experiencing some sort of masculine energy in front of them. It's very prominent and it's very heavy. It could be an approach that's being taken. It involves emotion. Someone's being diplomatic about it because they really want to get a point across. Also signify a fatherly figure also in that sort of compassionate state. This is being clarified with the Queen of Swords. In this on deck, she's like the Queen of Fire. So for me, there's something that's being passionately pursued, and also there's a line being drawn in the sand right now because things got to get investigated. Things have to be reviewed and discussed at this current time. These are the Libras that I am actually tapping into. So whatever this situation is over here, right? The Knight of Rods is going to set off on this mission to find this out, to uncover it, to look into it some more. But upon their journey and receiving this information and understanding where this is coming from, it gets clarified by the Six of Swords. So this mission is definitely going to take place. Someone's definitely going to head off to investigate or find something out or move things along. Whatever it is going to be taken either to be reviewed, investigated, or found out, or uncovered, or discovered. You may have a fixed energy around you, such as a Leo, that can influence you at this time. All right, for the situation in terms of like this fire energy. And for the sake of the wands or the rods, I'm going to state that the fire signs are Sagittarius, Leo, and Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. So now I have the Hierophant. So upon this journey, I'm moving forward, right? The Knight of Rods encounters the Hierophant because the Hierophant is here as a major arcana. So this is a major situation. This is like the point where there's going to be a little pause right now because things are really going to be considered at this time. This could be something that involves contracts, like maybe a marriage contract, a marriage license. This could also signify legalities, anything that has to do with an organization or a corporation. But in general, what I see here for this reading, where it's leading to, the Hierophant is here to kind of make a pause because it's kind of here to let you know, well, whatever it is that you're searching to find out, you're definitely going to find out what it is. But once you find this out, just question the whole situation and understand that this may not be it completely. All right, whatever that means. The Hierophant is being clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, and I see this as something being nurtured no matter what, and it's going to be looked into. So if anything is going to in that respect, then someone's definitely going to take control of it and take heed and look into the situation. So they're going to look into the matter. You're going to investigate this situation. And the next card that I have here is the Four of Pentacles, because someone's been very focused and working hard on what it is that they want or what they've been doing or what they've been achieving. And it's in their mind and it's in front of them. Whatever's in front of them, what they're working on meticulously to create or do is also in their mind. So it's a very fixed and controlled state of being. This also signifies that there's an effort being produced in this, since this is the Pentacles. Of course, again, an earth sign could be involved, or there's something that has to do with an earth sign, like a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. The Four of Pentacles gets clarified with the Magician. So whatever this fixed energy is, the Magician is going to pull back the curtain and show something. They're going to explain how they sawed. They're going to explain how they sawed the woman in half. They're going to explain how they did that magic trick. The curtain's going to be pulled back. All right. So this is like the catalyst right here. So once this happens, the Ten of Swords is going to be around, so someone's going to feel this energy tremendously. There's going to be a lot of information that's going to come at the situation that wasn't expected. They're not going to be sure, or the situation is going to involve an energy where something was like not expected, but at the same time it was expected. Because that's like the Ten of Swords. You're at the end. Like there's no jumping back. Like you did it. That's like the worst of what the worst could actually be. So at this point, it gets clarified with the Five of Cups. So with the Five of Cups, someone is like, you know what? What a disgrace. You know, you're spilling whatever this precious liquid is right in front of the precious waters of where the Ace of Cups comes from, for example. And it's like you have your hood or whatever, whoever this energy is, it's just like, there's like a giving up, disgraceful kind of energy. Okay, I don't know where this energy is coming from in terms of the reading, how it's going, but there's an energy that's going to come out of this. when the rabbit gets taken out the hat, when that curtain gets pulled back. All right. So from this, the past is going to return, or something in the past is going to be prevalent at this time. This is all past fruits and things from the past of created memories, whatever that's gathered between this energy of whatever this is. But there's something from the past that's going to be plucked from it, and it's going to be reviewed and looked at a little bit more closely. This thing from the past, in terms of this cup, gets clarified by the Ace of Cups. So for me, the Ace of Cups is like some sort of form of an emotional justice, whatever the case is. Because this is the cup, like what I'm seeing in terms of this right here, bear with me, is at the top of this water, like this waterfall thingy, whatever, this hill, this mountain. And the cliff is releasing all this water, right? And this energy, or whatever the case is at the foot, feeling this way. So when this comes out from the past to be reviewed, it's going to bring a fulfillment, some sort of justice, because this is the same water that travels to the foot of the queen and the throne of the king. It stems from this. So this is some sort of like alleviation and justice in terms of the emotional aspects of an emotional state. So the next thing that happens is I see the star. So the star for me also signifies an Aquarius, but I see this star in this reading as a journey being met, where you're like looking at the star like, wow, this was meant to be, it was meant to occur, it was written in the stars, like I should have known all along, like this was special, or like this was going to guide me to the situation eventually, something like that. It gets clarified with the Five of Pentacles. So definitely there's an understanding that whatever you experienced in the past, this is a major arcana. So it's stating that, look, this is destiny. It had to occur, because look, this is what it's inevitable. This was going to occur regardless, and this is what's in front of you. In terms of like coming into the future, this recognition and this understanding, this knowing, you understand, of what stems from this. This is like destined. You understand that if this didn't happen, I would have never found this out. Like it would have, like, you know what I mean? It feels like that energy. Also, I see this as being felt like, you know, wow, this is how they did me, but I shouldn't, like, I knew it all along, like this was going to happen, because this all stems from your past also. All right. Some sort of feeling or some sort of energy of a rejection, but there's a knowing in this, because this is the first card and it gets clarified, and this clarifies it. So after this, we have the Ten of Cups. So there's something that you're going to face regarding family, friends, and your surroundings, and what is truly your happiness at this time. And now that you're faced with a situation in front of you, you're going to realize that that cup that was dispersing all that water is going to shoot back, right? The cup of the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is going to bring back forth and deliver and reflect a beautiful rainbow back to you of different kind of shades and different kind of colors in a harmonious way, but also a harmonious way in terms of like the harmony that you've kept thus far in your surroundings with the people you know and the people that are around you daily that make you happy. You're going to have to face the situation head on for what it truly is at this time. And this gets clarified with the Tower card. So not only is there going to be a shakeup, but things are just going to, it's like it's meant to happen at this time because of, excuse me, sorry, because of the Star card. That understanding, that destiny in knowing about this regardless is going to lead you to face certain situations in your surroundings, and it's definitely going to cause that Tower moment, that huge shakeup. So it's going to be a shakeup at the end of your reading, because it's basically going to crumble everything down so something new can begin, right? So what I did was that I didn't want to leave the reading at the Tower moment, because what then? So I got some extra cards out, but before I begin, I just want to start. This could be a Scorpio, Mars energy. Cups, of course, more Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Pentacles, I already stated that. Earth, that's Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. I said Aquarius. The Hierophant is Taurus, correct? And the swords, you have Gemini, Libra, yourself, and Aquarius. And you also have the rods, which are wands, which is fire. You have Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. I want to bring that into focus, all right? So with the Tower card I got these additional cards for you because I needed to know what this is going to lead. So I'm sorry this is extending longer than it should. We get the Knight of Cups. So someone or something is going to bring this back into the focus right now. That one cup that was reviewed from the past is going to be offered again, right? Or it's looking to be offered again, or it's going to be in the midst again, but in a different way because it's being delivered by the Knight. Okay, we all know that the Knight is notorious for its reputation of being so romantic and amorous and will serenade you just to get what they want. But at the end of the day, it's coming in a royal kind of like tone. So it's not just, okay, they're coming, but they're coming in this way. They're taking a second to review and evaluate how they're going to approach the situation, right? Because what happens is that someone's going to cut that out. Little butterfly is there. Halfway mid-swing, it stops the queen to acknowledge it. So there's an aspect of it not being completely a cold situation or something not being completely, I'm just not going to slice my sword. She could have kept swinging and forgot about the butterfly, let it fly away, but she stopped, took a second mid-swing and said, wait, a butterfly. To consider the communication that's going to be delivered at this time, or what should be considered in terms of this Tower moment. It's very important. Because it leads to a victory and admiration to thus far what has come out of it all. And looking upon it like, wow, I'm so glad this happened. Look at this right now. See, I'm lucky, worked out. Victory, victorious. Because things worked out to the favor. And it ends with complete victory and understanding that those swords and all that information is now water under the bridge. You move forward now passionately with this understanding in your hands. So all that water that was spilled is necessary. So it could just be that water under the bridge so you can move forward. And that Tower moment at the end of your reading is basically clarifying all this. Offer, someone swinging to cut everybody loose, but then it's like, wait a second, let me think about this and how I'm going to convey this message in this conversation, or how things are going to be sent or delivered to you, or for the matter of this energy that's involving a Libra or some Libra that I'm tapping into, because it's going to bring some kind of victory no matter what, and triumph. And all that's going to be water under the bridge, but the tower, that tower is coming. So whatever the case is, I wish you the best of luck, Libra, and thank you for checking me out. If you resonate with my readings and you like what you hear, support my channel by please liking and subscribing, and I appreciate your time and patience, okay? I'll see you soon. Peace and blessings.